Welcome to the channel. This is episode 1 of documenting my life as a travel videographer for the past 2 years, currently traveling Cape Town, South Africa. If you don't know me, my name is James and I'm a travel videographer from Canada, and I've been traveling to over 23 countries over the last 2 years, creating content for travel brands. And I'm currently here in Cape Town hiking Lion's Head. So I'm gonna be hiking this mountain to try to find a nice spot for sunset to actually do a little content shoot for this backpack brand that I've been using for the last 2 years. So I'm gonna take you along the journey and tell you a little bit more about myself. This is probably the worst day to start filming a YouTube channel because as you can see, this wind is crazy, but hey, that's my whole goal with this channel, is to be filming the raw and all unfiltered stuff that comes with this lifestyle. How else could I achieve this position? Somehow they've always got opinions, but I never do listen. So fuck what you heard. Welcome to Cape Town, the windy city. Crazy. So just made it to the top, but gonna try to find a spot where it's less windy, a little bit more quiet, and then wait for the sun to come down to get some nice sunset shots. But I love this city. I've been traveling 2 years to over 20 something countries, and this is by far one of my favorite places I've ever been. It's so beautiful here. So I just made it here to the other side of the peak, and it seems like it's a lot less windier on this side. So I'm gonna try to walk along this peak here and find a place to set up my tripod and my camera to take some photos for Nomadic, this backpack brand that I'm shooting for. But look at these views. Incredible. The sunset here is quite amazing. All right, just found this nice secluded spot here where I can set up shop, and it has such an incredible view. So gonna set up my tripod, get all my camera gear out and see what we can capture here for sunset. Took me a while to find a place because it is very packed up here with a lot of tourists. So I try to find spots where I can kind of spread out by myself and not have to worry about my camera gear. But this seems like the perfect spot to do so. While I'm waiting for the sun to go down a little bit more, I thought I'd share a little bit more about why I started this YouTube channel. And the main reason is to inspire people to chase their wildest dreams. And I'm here in Cape Town. I've been traveling the world for over 2 years now, documenting, creating content, doing something that I truly love. And I truly am living my dream life. This life that I'm living right now was something I used to wish for over 2 years ago. And I wished for it for many years. And back 2 years ago, before I took the leap, I was feeling lost. I hated my life. I feel like I didn't know myself. I didn't know anything about me. I didn't know who I was as a person, and I didn't know the things I liked. I felt like no one truly knew me, or the people around me, they didn't know who I was. And I was always like a people-pleasing person, doing what everybody else wanted me to do. And that made me feeling lost and living a life that truly felt like it wasn't mine. I felt like I was living a life that other people wanted me to live. I was being a person who other people wanted me to live. That left me feeling so lost, stressful, full of anxiety, and living a life that I truly just didn't want to be living. And so it came a point where I had to make the decision to start living a life that I truly wanted to be living, to take a risk to live this dream lifestyle. So 2 years ago, I packed up all of my things. I sold absolutely everything I own, and I booked a one-way ticket out of Canada to travel the world with just my backpack here and a carry-on. I had no idea how to use a professional camera. I had no money in the bank. I had no savings, no plan B, just a dream and a will to change my life, because that was my only choice. I didn't feel like living the life that I was living before. So I took a risk, I bet on myself, and now I'm truly so much happier in the life that I'm living, getting to do what I love in beautiful places like this. So my main goal through this channel is to help inspire you, whatever your goals are in life, to go after them. Whether it is to be a travel content creator, whether it is to do whatever you want to do, whether it's to become the person that you want to become, whether it's to just get away from all your distractions to find out who you really are as a person. That is my goal of this channel. And I've done so much self-discovery over the last 2 years, and looking back at the person I used to be to where I am now, it's such a crazy difference. And I wish I documented that in this YouTube style throughout the last 2 years, but hey, I think in the next year, like starting now and moving forward a year from now, I think my life is actually going to take like another level, another shift to a whole different direction, and pushing me into reaching another level. And that's why I'm documenting this, to take you along that journey, to show you all the ups and downs of this lifestyle, because as much as this lifestyle is like so much of a highlight, there's also a lot of negatives that come with it, and I feel like a lot of people don't show that. And that's my goal, is to not only show the highlights and all of the amazing, the fun memories that I get to kind of like be a part of and capture and stuff like that, and all the brands that I work with, but I also want to show you how hard it is, because this lifestyle is hard, but if you truly want it, if you truly want a lifestyle like this, it is 100% achievable. And along the way, if you are in the travel content creator industry as well, or want to be, I'm going to be teaching you all the things that has helped me get here to where I am as well. So that is the main goal of this channel, some real authentic raw content and showing you a day in the life, what this kind of lifestyle is like. Another huge thing I want to focus on sharing in this channel is I've been creating content and working online for over 10 years now. And within the online space and the entrepreneur space, there is this mindset of like hustle, hustle, hustle culture, and working so hard that in many years, like it all pays off. Now, I definitely understand that culture, but what I've realized, I've tried it for myself and it hasn't worked. I usually tend to spend so much time in one area building my business, and then all of the other areas around me suffer. So the goals that I had set at the beginning of this year is to focus on 4 different areas of my life and have balance within all 4 of those. And the 4 areas are going to be my health and wellness. Over the last 2 years, I haven't had access to any gyms or anything, being in a lot of remote places, so my fitness has took a turn. And I was an online fitness coach for over 10 years, so this is a huge mindset shift of not having the same healthy habits that I always did. And also the struggle of not always having healthy meals available. So I'm going to take you through that journey of my goal to focus in that area. Also, the second pillar is going to be my work and my business. So not only like I will be hustling when it comes down to my work hours, and like I'm trying to get very focused in being more productive in a certain amount of hours, and then having more free time outside of that. That's the second area of focus. The third one is going to be my relationships. When you're constantly moving around to so many different places, so many different countries, it's very hard to actually have real relationships and long-term relationships and deep relationships. And that is something I crave. I don't like these surface level relationships where you don't actually get to know someone. So that is my third area. And then the fourth area is my finances. So all 4 of these areas tie into each other, having a balanced life, but while also enjoying your life as well. What I've noticed with myself is I tend to just put all my energy in one place, and all of the other areas around me suffer. So that is my goal, and I know a lot of other people struggle with this as well. So I want to teach you everything that I learn to get better and having a more balanced life, because if you're working and you're traveling, you can definitely get caught up in just like working so many hours and not truly enjoying places like this. So that's my goal, is to help you find that balance as well. All right, so it looks like this might be a good time to set up my tripod and my camera to try to get some shots and see what we can capture. So let's go. No longer stuck in neutral, girl, we cruising now. Hold up, I said we cruising now. And when we ride around the city, girl, we cruising now. And when we hit the PCH, you know we cruising now. Cause we no longer stuck in neutral, girl, we cruising now. So as I was just trying to film some shots up here on this rock, my tripod with the Osmo that I'm filming on right now tipped over, and I just jumped down here to try to catch it. And thank God, I don't think there's anything wrong with the camera, but God, my legs are all scratched up, but this is realistic of like what happens. I gotta like check my camera now. It's all dusty and hopefully there's nothing wrong with it. But this spot, I think it's time to go try to find a different spot. So that wraps up episode 1 of documenting my life, currently here in Cape Town and just finishing up watching the sunset. So I hope you enjoyed the first episode of documenting my journey, and I'm excited to take you along for the rest of my journey of traveling the world and seeing where I end up, and not only documenting all the highlights, but documenting all the raw, unfiltered, and low times as well. But my goal is to inspire you because this life is truly beautiful. I'm so grateful for everything that has led me to where I am today, and I hope I can help you and inspire you along the way to follow your dreams and live your wildest life, no matter what it is. So stay tuned for the next episode, and I'll see you in the next one.